Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and in this video, we're going to talk about some recent updates and tweets from Richard Hart that has sent PulseChain into a frenzy. And it's a good thing. So remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Make sure you use risk capital. And if you could do me a favor, give the video a like, leave any comments below, and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. So Richard Hart sends out this tweet. And he says, Bitcoin, did you notice this free $40 million market cap coin free to addresses with wrap Bitcoin on Ethereum? Surely you heard about all the free coins on PulseChain.com, right? So Richard Hart is shilling the wrapped Bitcoin on PulseChain, and that's a big deal because at the time of the tweet, it was sitting at $260. Now, the whole narrative behind the wrap Bitcoin on PulseChain is to get it pegged to the actual price of Bitcoin. And imagine being able to get Bitcoin. It's almost like saying you can get Bitcoin at a discounted price with the anticipation of this potentially being pegged to the price of Bitcoin. So it's kind of like a second chance for people that didn't get the original Bitcoin, if that makes sense. Now, who knows with this market? Will it eventually peg? I don't know. I can't predict the future. But it is cool to see that he is shilling other coins besides PulseX, besides Incentive Token, besides PulseChain, besides Hex. And this is a big deal. And because of this tweet, Wrap Bitcoin is up 51.1% over the last 6 hours and up 28.98% over the last 24 hours. Is sitting at a $59.7 million market cap. The price is sitting at $386.77. And it just starting to send. Now, this here in the U.S. right now, it is 4:29 a.m. in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and something told me just to kind of get up to see what's kind of happening. And lo and behold, Richard Hart sends out these tweets about the potential pegging of some key assets. I don't care, honestly. I don't care what coin in PulseChain sends the whole PulseChain ecosystem to the heavens. I don't care. I don't care if it's poopy doop coin. I don't care what it is. As long as it makes people want to consider coming over to PulseChain and transact at those cheap levels, but also have the potential of those gains on a new layer one solution, I'm all for it, right? So this is massive. So, and as more and more people here in the US start to wake up and find out about this, it could go one or two ways. It could create more buy pressure on wrap Bitcoin, or it could be a combination of both, right? Maybe people are going to be selling off and taking some profit. So who knows? But this original wrap Bitcoin got to, I want to say, $2,000 at one point when it first launched. So we'll see what happens over the next over the this next day, next 24 hours. Let's see what happens. But this is exciting stuff. And wrap Bitcoin has a limited supply of 154K, I want to say. So it's a very, very limited supply of this coin. So it could potentially, if enough people hold it and there's enough buy pressure on it, send to the heavens. So then Richard Hart is not done. So let's see. So he so he goes on to say, Ethereum, you might have this free coin up 504K%. Did you check? Yes, a $137 million market cap coin for free with 1.2 million in liquidity. Surely you know about the free coins on PulseChain, right? So now within a matter of minutes, Richard Hart is shilling pDai, which the whole narrative is to get this pegged to $1. And I believe this is all calculated. I know he sees kind of what's going on, and maybe it's kind of calculated because he saw some of the weakness in Coast as that kind of depegged a little bit on Post Chain. But maybe he said, hey, maybe this is the prime opportunity to kind of soft shield or actually just go ahead and shield pDai, right? So it was sitting at a $135 million market cap at the time. And if we go look now, pDai is sitting, so it's like roughly almost close to up 50 million more in the market cap. So close to a $182.6 million market cap. It is up 34.54% over the last 6 hours and 15.78% over the last 24 hours. So a lot of people honestly probably haven't even been paying attention to X. Some people probably haven't, as they just been kind of just trading the wrap Bitcoin as normal, not aware of the news of Richard Hart going out and shilling this. So 1.6 million in buy volume versus 1.5 million in sell volume. So like if pDai gets pegged to $1, like a lot of us stand to gain some nice gains if this in fact does that. And I know it's like 310K holders now and growing, but this is exciting stuff. And I think a key milestone for pDai will get to 1 cent. Like, let's get this to 1 cent. If it gets to 1 cent, then, more and more people say, okay, this is a real possibility. Like, a lot of people just, they faded it and they just were like, well, this narrative is stupid and it's not going to peg to $1. So let's say it gets to 1 cent. Let's say it gets to 25 cents. Let's say it gets to 50 cents. Even still there, those are some nice gains that I would gladly be happy with. But, we'll see how this goes. But, and this has just kind of sent the market to a frenzy. Like, a lot of people that have just been sticking to those key 4 Richard Hart coins and not talking about any other projects, now they're kind of feeling like, okay, maybe I need to talk about it. You do you talk about what you want to talk about on your channel. Me, again, I don't care. As long as I don't care what coin it is on PulseChain. If it brings adoption and FOMO onto this chain, I'm all for it. So, that it's pretty exciting stuff to see him again chilling other coins besides the key coins. And Richard Hart, I feel like he felt like, okay, I need to do something to get more and more volume on PulseChain. And, props to him for essentially, and maybe this was planned all along. Maybe he said planned it all along and said, hey, I'm going to talk about other coins besides the key 4 coins. So let's look real quick. Let's see. Teddy Bear is up 9.49%. We're going to look at that real quick. Yeah, sitting at a $27.8 million market cap, and it kind of backs a couple of those pDai and pDai, I believe. But yeah, it's sitting at $27.8 million market cap. And then last one I'm going to talk about before I get off is Icarus. I did scoop up a bag of Icarus. Icarus, the whole narrative behind this one real quick is this is dedicated to the founder's father. And we all know the story about Icarus, how Icarus tried to fly beyond his where it could take him, tried to reach his goals beyond what it could take him. You know, and we all know the whole story behind Icarus, but the goal behind Icarus is kind of to rewrite the story, to reach higher heights, in which Icarus couldn't do, but to reach higher heights, as far as the whole story behind that. And I want to say this has like only a million coins. So that's why I kind of raised my eyebrow about it. The Telegram has been pretty lively, so got a small bag of it. Let's to see what it does. So I did take a position in Icarus. But for me, that is it. The whole gist of this video was to pretty much talk about what Richard Hart, tweeted out. It is pDai and Wrap Bitcoin. Could those potentially peg? I don't know, but he's trying his hardest to keep this chain and keep that volume and interest there. So I want to thank everybody for listening, and thanks for stopping by.